The TR-3B, April of last year, 2017. Look into it. TR-3B is NASA's ultra hush-hush triangle-shaped craft program that they kept secret for like 30 years. Check it out. Every American should know about it. If not for the double-handed back-talking shit that NASA and our defense budget has allowed to go on behind our backs without our knowledge. That's not the only reason you should look into the TR-3B. The technology utilized in it is astounding. And there are so many technologies out there that could save humanity, not just benefit humanity. Look up John Searle. Look into Nikola Tesla. There are many, many examples. Guy named Hansen who figured out how to use a laser to weaken the bonds of water so that it was easier to electrolyze, thereby making it a productive fuel source versus a fuel source that has always proven to be too costly in energy to produce to have it be beneficial. But there are a lot of technologies. There are over 10,000 patent applications that have been stifled, have fallen under the cloak of national security because they risk a threat to national security, or and this is the good one. This is the National Security Act or some shit. It's what the man gets to use to legally suppress patent applications. But anyway, over 10,000 since 2010. That is a lot. But the addition to national security needing to be protected, it also protects against, I don't remember the wording, but basically an upheaval of the financial system. Financial stability, if it could cause financial instability, which we rely on the petrodollar. We rely on fossil fuels for our energy sources. There would be a massive financial upheaval if technologies came out that were cheap and effective and were able to once and for all release us from the fossil fuel bondage. It would devastate the economy overnight. But as a society, we should be looking toward improvements for the benefit of all. We shouldn't be continually allowing the status quo to demand that we live in a version of slavery. If you did not have to pay for heat or electricity or gas, what would your financial situation look like? Would it improve? If you say you're renting and it's all utilities included, well, if those utilities amount to, singles of dollars a month, is your rent going to be more expensive or is it going to be cheaper? Could you demand at that point that it be cheaper? Because realistically, people want to make money, and they will make money however market demands decide. So once and for all, getting off of fossil fuels is a good thing for everyone. Granted, is it a good thing for the oil fields? No, it's not. Is it a good thing for car manufacturers? No, it's not. But what is the real financial devastation there? The real financial devastation comes down to people who are invested in fossil fuels. That's people invested with their 401ks. But more importantly, I think we have to look at the big ones. The giant oil companies, Shell, and whatever else. But these giant oil companies that actually pump the oil from the earth. Would we halt that? I would imagine that if we were a populist society, we would halt it. We would halt it immediately. We'd tell our Arab partners that are not entirely friendly, such as Saudi Arabia, to get fucked. And we would then be able to rely on every damn, the merits of every technological invention since fucking oil. While oil is still, it runs the economy of the planet. Fossil fuels run the economy of the planet, and that would come crashing down. But as a people, is it worth it? And when I say it's worth it, you have to be willing to accept what that means. It would be financial devastation. Every bank would try to foreclose on every property, and every property owner would tell the bank to get fucked because of superinflation, hyperinflation. And it would be cataclysmic for our way of life. But would it be better? And I think that the fear of losing some of the incredible progress that was made over the 19th, 20th, and now 21st centuries, the fear of losing that, I think, is terrifying to us as a civilization. And if something not only threatens, but pretty much guarantees to disrupt the status quo, that's a scary venture for us. But if we can start looking at things, start looking at I believe, big picture beyond the stupid racial, stupid political, stupid sexual. That one just blows my mind, the whole sexuality thing. It's like, dude, seriously, do you really think most people care? If I don't even care what my family's sexualities are. I don't care what my daughter's sexuality is. As long as she's happy, we're cool. That's fine. I think it's a personal thing. I think that making it into a political spectacle is diminishes its importance. That's what I would say. That if you identify as something as trivial as your color or your sexuality, I think that you're doing yourself a disservice. You're a lot more than that. A lot of it's good, and a lot of it's great, and some of it is shit. And that is the truth about all of us. I think I've wasted enough of your time this morning. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Rant Supply podcast. Check out my website, www.honcraft.com. And you can also check out everywhere that I check out. The things that I look into, look at Secure Team 10. Dude does a great job. Check out Dr. Corsi. Look into QAnon. Disclose.tv is kind of cool. WikiLeaks obviously is that's top of the heap, man. Always has been. You don't go 12 years, I suppose, without ever having to make a retraction, without being the best there is. All right, thank you much. Have a great day.